Chapter 13. The digital technology of banking now makes the ABT tax possible.
Can you name the last U.S. president to have a budget surplus and pay down on the national debt? President Clinton in 1998. How about the last president to have a fully balanced budget with no debt? President Andrew Jackson in 1831. It has been a long time since we were fiscally responsible as a country. How can we reestablish this for ourselves? Modern digital technologies offer the U.S. government solutions that have not been available at any other time during our history. Since 2015, digital transactions have become so prevalent that the cash in circulation has dropped in volume. Today, paper and physical metal currencies are at nearly non-existent levels within the U.S. economy. It is argued that by 2030, cash will hardly exist, and all bank payments will be instantaneous. So powerful are these trends that the Federal Reserve is currently exploring a digital dollar, or Fed coin, and in 2023 launched the FedNow instantaneous payment system. All strategies for collectively forging dynamic technology-based paths within the economy. At this moment, with complete digital technology in the hands of the federal government, we can take an additional, very powerful step forward. A step that will set up the U.S. economy for a new level of success that will last for the next 100 years. This is the moment to disrupt taxes with technology. Advanced technology allows the government to easily and effectively direct the banks to extract small taxes from credit and debit transactions within the U.S. banking system and pay it back to the government. Think of it like a commission or a brokerage fee paid to the federal government. Collection is painless and efficient. The federal government has the advantage of receiving revenue every day. For as the ABT tax is collected by the banking system, banks will immediately send the money to the Department of the Treasury. And as more and more transactions migrate to the digital world, think of the transactions now handled by Venmo or other send cash apps that used to be cash transactions. The ABT tax has the ability to gather revenues from virtually every transaction, while still ensuring that no person or no corporation pays more than 1% or less than 1% in the case of many corporations of their income and revenue. Consider that even revenue in cash enterprises outside the law will finally pay their fair share of taxes once that cash is deposited, laundered through legitimate businesses, or spent. Illegal laborers will supply federal revenues. White-collar criminals will contribute to the nation's coffers. Drug lords will pay taxes to the Department of Treasury. That's not to say these crimes should be taken any more lightly. But at long last, the billions of dollars that are transacted illegally in black markets or under the table will be brought into the system to help support the nation, and thus the nation's hard-working, legal taxpayers. Any cash that enters the economy through any cash register, bank teller, Venmo account, etc., will ultimately contribute its 1% and help ease the heavy burden currently carried by the middle class and upper middle class salary taxpayers. Hamilton wisely counseled the nation back in the 1787 Federalist Papers about the efficiency and equity of transactions taxes, suggesting,
"The ability of a country to pay taxes must always be proportioned, in a great degree, to the quantity of money in circulation and to the celerity with which it circulates. Commerce, contributing to both these objects, must of necessity render the payment of taxes easier and facilitate the requisite supplies to the Treasury.